This is Trendnation. I'm Chris Greer. There has been over 47 men and counting that have been accused of unwanted sexual advances, harassment, and or rape. Most accusers are denying that the situation ever happened. Some have apologized and made amends, both apologetically and financially. Some were hidden in order to save the career of the accusers. Anita Hill, I guess, could be considered the patron saint of sexual harassment, has dedicated her life to opening the eyes of the victims as well as their assailants. Here at Trend Nation, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about sexual harassment. We're going to talk about a variety of things. Hope you enjoy the show. I want to start off by introducing our crew. Mr. Walter Jones, Mr. Ron Russell, and Mr. Derek Davis. I want to pose a question to you. Has the current events concerning sexual harassment, has it affected the way that you actually interact with your friends or co-workers, as of after this happening?
I can say for myself personally, no, because I'm very conscious of how I approach people, especially women. I can definitely see how individuals would. For a very great reason. But me personally, I've always tried to be very careful and mindful of how I approach someone in a particular way, just because I didn't want to have any type of backlash.
Now, do you do this just because of what has happened, or you just happen to just be a nice type of guy?
I'm just a nice type of guy.
Right.
I echo what you're saying. I have always been rather guarded in that respect, because in this day and age, you never know.
Right.
And if you're out there and about doing things and you're actively involved in your life and your lifestyles, you never know what people have on their minds and who may be at you, right? So I'm rather guarded myself, so I really try not to even be around young people, female young people, or adult females in that respect, because I don't want that label, nor do I want to be caught up in that kind of drama.
Absolutely.
So I kind of agree with what you're saying.
You just avoid the whole
altogether.
situation,
And more than that, I make sure that if I'm talking or interacting with someone and doing case management or whatever I may be doing, I make sure that another woman is in the presence.
Smart man. Don't close the door.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Where you're covered.
Absolutely, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
I just think it's about professionalism and moral values and just respecting yourself and your space and other people's space. So to answer your question, I agree with you. No, it has not affected the way that I interact with people, because it's always on a professional level.
Absolutely.
All right. Now I'm gonna play a bit of a devil's advocate with this. Now,
Chris.
do you think, and I'm just saying this in a general sense, just to get an idea of how everyone is actually looking at it. Do you think that the victims of these heinous crimes should actually report these situations in a more timely manner rather than waiting the years? Because I understand that that things affect different people different types of ways, and that no means no. But do you think that they should be required to actually report these things in a more timely manner?
I do. I definitely feel that it should be a what do you call it? Statute of limitations, yes. About when they can come forth and try to, years and years later, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And so the other thing is that, one thing, I'm not a woman, so, and I've never, experienced that, but so I can't really,
Speak
for the victim, but I do feel that they should come up in a timely manner and not try to jump on a bandwagon when other individuals are claiming, to have had that same encounter.
And I agree, but I also think, we have to be conscious of the intent for this harassment at this time. It's all political. I agree with the statute of limitation. And that things do happen, and things happen to a lot of people, but the climate has changed because it's political astute right now, because they're looking for some people. And you know, this has kind of bored to the point that it's bored because it came from the president-elect. So now that they had come at him, like the news media had been coming at him, so now it's open season.
For everyone.
For everyone.
Okay.
That's why you
I
see
didn't
so
even
much
look at it
attention.
like that.
It's so much attention being applied to it. It didn't just all of a sudden happen. It happened when we came at the president-elect.
Well, I think it happened with Bill Cosby.
Of course it happened with Bill
first.
Cosby,
Right.
and it was okay then.
Why do
Well-
you think that? Because
Well, Bill, you know that's another story, another topic. But just to kind of shed a little light on it, Bill got a little too powerful, and was a little too comfortable. All right, and was gaining too much notoriety.
People saying Bill was trying to buy.
NBC. Let's talk about
Yeah,
it.
he's trying to buy that
Right.
station.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
So
it.
some things
Yeah.
kind of came out about Bill, but to answer your second question, do I think that victims should speak up? You would hope that they would.
Right.
Each situation is an isolated situation. So you're looking at these individuals, people got things to lose,
Yeah.
jobs to lose, income, opportunity. So it's not just a black and white thing, it's a lot going on. So I understand people not speaking out because the industry of Hollywood, they don't like troublemakers.
Right.
So I get it. Is it right? Of course not. You know, these women and men, because Terry Crews was just approached by a male producer, and he was groped in front of his wife. So it happens to everybody. It's a shame that this is happening. You know, 2017 going into 2018, that people aren't getting jobs because of the things that they won't do, and people are holding them accountable for that. And these people that are in position with the power
Dictate.
exactly. So
Protect the
it took
climate.
Yes,
for like Hollywood royalty to speak out, for people to actually look at Harvey Weinstein and all these other producers and big time movie moguls as actual predators.
Right.
Because that's exactly what they are.
If it's true.
Right.
If it's true,
Because we don't know,
allegedly.
sir.
Exactly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now Hollywood has always been known for its casting couch,
Yeah.
and they've made jokes about it.
Does it exist?
Well, apparently it's a possibility. Now the thing is
I don't know
that
about that couch, man.
right, but the thing is that, you know, how can they actually just actually bring the attention to it now, and they've been joking about it for years.
Well, this topic that we're talking about now, it makes for good news. It's sensationalized sexuality, right?
Absolutely.
And lack of, all right?
Yeah.
But you
Right.
know, this is the norm. Come on, let's
True.
cut through the chase.
Right.
This has been the norm in Hollywood, in Washington, and wherever they may be.
Right.
It's the norm,
And
right?
why do you think it is?
Right.
Because the people just get these powerful positions, or they become
People are people.
Right.
All right, people are people. People have their fetishes. People have their ways. Why don't people do what people do? All right, why people do what they do? Who knows why they do what they do? All right, but we know they do what they do, right?
Right,
And the fact of the
exactly.
matter is that because it's hot, it's a hot topic, and it garners a lot of publicity. Folks are talking about it now. Everybody's talking about it. So now, if you was forgive me, I don't mean no disrespect, but if you was a woman, I said, "Girl, you so crazy." No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Not because you open the
Right.
door now.
But you should know, and that's what with his first question.
Absolutely.
Was how do you know? Have you altered the way that you interact with women or whatever? You know, I don't.
I don't touch people.
I don't. No, I don't. I don't
Right.
touch people either. I don't.
Right,
And
exactly.
so I mean. it's
But what
just
if a woman touched you? Would you say it was sexual harassment?
No, it just depends on how it. I mean, where did she touch it?
Now there was a movie.
Absolutely,
There was
absolutely.
a movie with Demi Moore where she actually harassed a gentleman. I think it was at a law firm.
Yeah, it was.
I forgot the
I know
name.
that movie.
I forgot the name of the movie.
But we got your point.
But they're not paying us
Totally.
for it. But check this out. We can actually talk about this for a full show.
Right.
But we're going to actually have to move on. Next, we're going to
But
have
how about you just tell our guests to beware?
Oh yeah. Beware. Beware. Beware.
Press yourself too. Keep your hands where we can see.
Yeah, beware. Exactly.
For real.
Yep. But we'll be right back with our Trendy Beat correspondent right here, Trend Nation. Welcome to Trend Nation. For 2018, we're going to have a brand new spin-off show, which is going to be called Teen Nation. And we have Mr. Walter Jones here to introduce one of our hosts from Teen Nation.
Come on, you can do just a little bit better than that, right? That's right, we're here to enlighten, engage, and to empower our babies. Join me as I would like to introduce to some and present to others this amazing 7th grader. She starts her early mornings off with prayer on the prayer line. She's an actress, a vocalist, a model, a hip-hop dancer, and one of the hottest and brand new spin-off from Teen Nation. Join me as we welcome none other than our very own Akaya Koya. Come on, darling. How are you today?
Good.
So what are you going to do for us?
I'm going to be singing Joyful Joyful.
Thank you so much.
Joyful, joyful Lord, we adore thee. God of glory, Lord of love. Hearts unfold like flowers before thee. Healthy as the sun above, melt the clouds of sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. Give a worthy mortal gladness. Fill us with the light, oh, fill us with the light of day.
All right. All right.
That was amazing. I think it's time for us to bring out the rest of your crew. Come on, let's get the rest of the kids from Teen Nation out.
Yes.
Let's give another round
Yeah,
of applause
let's get them
first.
babies. Absolutely.
We got a large group here. I want you all to come on
We're
now.
going to slide up in here, darlings. Come on. You stay right in the middle. Y'all come on around. Absolutely.
Oh, we're going to start with you, darling, the youngest in charge. I want you all to say your name,
Here,
tell
take
us
it.
how old you are,
Yeah,
and tell us what
pass it
school
down,
you go
okay.
to. What's your name?
You're first. Your name and how old are you and what school?
My name is Tanaya, and I'm 7 years old, and I go to Pierce Elementary.
Nice.
My name is Akaya. I am 12 years old and I go to JFK Middle School.
My name is JL. I'm 12 years old and I go to Plano Learning Academy.
My name is Shania. I'm 13 years old, and I go to South Loop Elementary.
My name is Masai Oduro. I'm 15 and I go to Homewood Flossmoor High School.
Chef.
Hi, my name is Precious. I'm
Step
19.
on up, Precious. Get in front of that camera, young lady.
My name is Precious. I'm 19 and I'm out of high school, but I am attending hair school.
Okay. Next up, come on, step up towards the front.
My name is Josh. I'm 14 and I go to Providence, Inglewood.
All right. Who's next?
Gentleman here.
My name is Prince, 13, and I go to Providence, Inglewood.
All right.
My name
Elise.
is Man Williams. I'm 23. I'm not one of the cast members. I'm the choreographer, so I'm out of school.
All right.
All right.
Perfect. So, what are you all going to bring to Teen Nation? Like, what's a talent that each one of you are going to bring to the table when you're going to be showcasing Teen Nation? You go first. Come on, man. Don't be bashful.
I don't really know. Like,
Are you singing? You dancing?
I can sing and I can dance a little bit, but
So you're going to be bringing your talents,
Yeah.
your acting talents. You're going
Yeah.
to do that? Okay,
Yeah.
that's something. All right. What about you? What about you? What are you going to do for us? Are you going to sing? You going to dance?
Let us know. Go ahead, talk to him.
You going to dance? Yeah? Tell us you going to dance.
I'm a dance.
All right.
What's your favorite dance move? Let me see your best combination.
Hit the folks.
Hit the folk.
Show me how to do it.
Oh,
Nice.
Hey, all right.
All
Yes.
Go ahead, down there.
Singing and dancing.
Singing and dancing. All right.
Singing and dancing.
Okay. What's that?
Just singing. I ain't got no rhythm, so I ain't dancing.
All right. Well, you a super actor too, so I'll be doing that.
I'm a dancer and I model.
Okay. Step on up now. You all got to get in front of the camera. Don't be bashful. What are you going to do?
I'm going to give the gift of presence.
Hey, the gift of presence is really good.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
impressive right
Absolutely.
there.
My man.
What about you? Are you gonna be able to top that one? What's your gift? Gift of gab. He's gonna get the gift of gab. All right. Well, he's the choreographer, so we know what he's
My
doing.
gift is the gift of dance and the gift of providing talent and things to the youth.
Absolutely.
All right.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
I guess we're gonna close this segment down.
Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all coming out, and we look forward to seeing this Teen Nation
Absolutely.
segments to come, the new year 2018.
Absolutely.
Let's give them a round of applause.
All right.
One round of applause.
Absolutely.
You, young lady, you gonna hang out with me for a little bit, okay? So
Is that it?
we have another singer.
Is that it?
Shania, you gonna do something for us?
I got you.
Let me just introduce you real quick, okay? All right.
I think we should
You're
close that
represented
up.
by Babes and Bows. She actually had a talent performance in, what was the name of it again? You was Premiere, what's the name of it? Premiere Showcase?
Yeah, for sure.
And I was in, what, Florida?
Yeah.
All right, and I was back in last year, 2016, correct? And let me hear, I heard that you had like, what, 4 different callbacks from here to United States, Australia, London.
Wow.
Was it somewhere else too?
I think those are the
I mean, hey, that's good enough, right? I mean, people outside the country are reaching out for you. So, what are you gonna do for us right now?
sing.
You gonna sing again? All right, now go ahead, take it away.
All along it was a fever, a cold sweat, high-headed believer. I threw my hands in the air and said, show me something. He said, if you dare, come a little closer. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you, and it takes me all the way. I want you to stay.
All right.
All right. Welcome back to Trend Nation. We have our trendy beat correspondent here, Miss Phoebe Crape.
Hi, I am Phoebe Crape, your trendy beat correspondent. So today we have a different social media question for you that some of a couple of our viewers didn't already answered a little bit, and we're going to pose the question to the gentleman. The question is, why are there so many misguided youths? So we'll just tell you about 3 of our social viewers what they answered. DDA, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Sims, it's the media. So he's blaming it all on the media. Marvin Nurse Jr. stated, it really starts at home. Ina Maria, she agrees totally with them and said, at home, add 2 cups of love, a cup of faith, God, and a prayer daily. Isn't that food for thought?
Yes.
But we want to go ahead and oppose this to our gentlemen. We will start with Derek.
I think that it's misguided children or teens or any youth. Well, it's misguided parents. So how can you guide someone if you don't know how to do so? So I think it definitely starts at home for sure. But I believe in like a 2-parent family. I think that is the balance. A lot of fathers are not in the home. So I believe that that the children are just distracted because they are not being paid attention. They don't have that balance.
Okay. What about you, Walter?
I kind of echo some of what I'm hearing, but also from experience in my relationships, I know that you can do all you can do at home with some of the young folks, and when they get out into the streets, it's peer pressure, and then this social media thing, and then you have so many issues that's pulling on young folks. I really do agree with you that it's really important to have balance in the home, and I think God is important, and that faith.
Yeah.
You got to have that because that's the foundation. But I do believe that if you don't give the love, you can't expect to see the love, because young people can't be what young people can't see.
Well, my thing is that parents don't know how to give that love. Like if they haven't been taught, I mean, these are generational issues.
Absolutely.
So it's not like, okay, I'm gonna be in the streets doing whatever, and then I'm gonna raise this straight A student with all these morals and values. I mean, so.
And we're dealing with a different kind of parenting now.
Yeah.
Parents today are not the same as parents.
Well, they want to
were.
be your friend.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the problem.
This my best friend.
That's the problem.
I can't. Nah.
That's the problem.
You get, no, it's all right.
Because he was in deep thought over there. So
You saw me in deep thought. And so did I.
I'm always thinking about the kids, man. Ron, I love the kids. Look, I say it starts with parenting.
Okay.
It starts there first, and your first teachers are your parents. It helps to have both, but that's not always the case, as long as you got one. I'm a product of single mom. Thought she done an excellent job. Shout out to you, Ma. Kids nowadays, they don't have activities, They snatched up all the money in the schools, so the kids don't have activities after school to get into. So social media, peer pressure, the music, the movies. So children have so many different distractions. It's very difficult for them to focus. They're not eating properly. They're putting bad stuff in their bodies. So that's not helping either. There's so many things that are keeping our children from being responsible, and we have to reach out. Everyone, even if it's not your child or it's not your neighbor, we have to reach out to these kids because they need guidance from someone that is responsible, someone that know the rights and the wrongs, because there's so many ways about going about things, but kids, they're following the wrong ways. So
it's more like it takes a village.
it does take a village.
Right.
It's rather cliche, but that's a fact.
Exactly. It's a
Yeah.
fact. It's a fact. Well, that was great. What about you, Christopher?
Y'all just took what I was gonna say. Cliches, and it takes.
We stole his
And
words.
it takes a village. We have to realize that that grandmama's still going to the club right now.
Yeah. But grandma in her 30s now.
Wow.
Right. Grandma,
That's heavy.
Grandma-
That's so true.
grandma's going to the club.
Scary to think about.
Still in the club.
Big mama is in her 40s and her 50s nowadays.
Hanging out
I mean,
with-
not saying anything is bad or putting anybody down for their age or what they choose to do, with their children. But the thing is that the dynamic itself has actually changed.
And I think our values have changed in the community. I mean, our values have just gone. I mean, you know, I would like to say or think that we all were raised with the same ethics and morals and norms in the community, that we knew how to respect our parents, we knew how to carry ourselves in the community, and we knew if we didn't, what would happen to us in that community. That's how I was raised. However, now babies are raising babies.
Yes.
Yes. And you said it. I mean, and it's so true. You said it, and I take that real serious. Parents today are wanting to be friends with their children as opposed to parents of their children. And so therefore, they're not disciplining the children.
Right.
That's true. Because I always tell mine, oh no, I am not your friend.
Right. That's true.
So you are so right about that.
Yeah.
Wow, there are so many reasons
Yeah.
that if it be from home, just friends running with the wrong crowd or trying to be part of social media trendiness that's not positive. So that usually take a big effect. So you are so right. So what we're going to do, since we already started with the youth, we introduced youth, now what we want to do is New Year's.
New Year.
New Year.
New Year.
All right.
2018.
Just each one thing you're going to do for 2018. One thing. New Year, 2018.
I'll start.
What you got out there, resolution?
I don't like New Year's resolutions, but I'm gonna do one today. My New Year's resolution is to be more productive. I want to capitalize on the things I've been striving for and making things happen for myself in 2017, and I want to be just more productive. No more procrastinating, being lazy, just going out there doing the things that I need to do that's necessary for me to be more successful.
All right. That's good stuff.
What about you, Derek?
What he said.
I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat a little bit more healthier because I'm getting older and I need to take some extra pounds off. So
Chris got that girlish figure.
right. I got to get back my girlish figure. But other than that, I'm just going to renew my relationship with God and kind of like just eat a little bit better and reach for the stars.
And what about you?
Well, I echo what the good brothers have said, and I do that. You know, I'm a strong believer in God, and I love people, and I do my best to try to empower folks. But this time for 2018, I'm going to really get back to my roots and do more what I used to do, and that's more traveling, more. I mentor a lot of folks, but now I'm gonna kind of put a little bit more attention
To yourself.
in myself.
Amen.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Me,
Yeah.
I'm just going to put mine out there a little bit. I'm just going to go back and get what the devil stole from me.
I heard that.
Amen.
I heard that.
All right.
All right.
Well, thank you all. I enjoyed this, and I'm going to put it back in the hands of you lovely, handsome hosts. And
All
I'm
right.
going to leave you
Should
right here and continue.
All right.
Good night.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Happy New Year.
Stevie Craig.
Happy New
New
Year.
Year.
3 Feet Crepe. All right. Now, what I want to do is, first of all, I want to give a shout out to our brother Dante Rice.
Dante.
And we want to welcome you back to watch many more episodes of Trendnation and upcoming with Teen Nation. So we want to thank you, and you have a wonderful day with
Happy New
Trendnation.
Year.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Nation. New things coming real soon. Stay tuned.